In this video, I'm going to tell you about the single biggest insight that I got during the mastermind day with Arlan. But just before, I got to tell you, I got so many lessons during that whole journey in Los Angeles that I want to ask you if you want me to do another video about some of the lessons that I learned from Arlan during my trip. Say it in the comment. I'm going to make another video about it. Okay, so back to the actual biggest insight that I got from this day with Arlan. I gotta tell you, so just before leaving to Los Angeles, I set an intention that I was going to LA with the mission that I was gonna go back home with the $1 million insight. And I was really open to what the $1 million insight was all about. And I got the insight right during the 9-hour mastermind with Arlan. It hit me, and as I think about it, as I reflect about it, it just grows bigger. And I feel that urge to share it with you. So here we go. When we were at the mastermind with me, Arlan, and 10 other amazing entrepreneurs, Arlan was standing there right in front of us. And she started talking about her story of how 10 years ago she was sleeping in an airport. Can you imagine that? She's making millions today. But 10 years ago, you just go back in time and she was sleeping in an airport with a vision in her mind, but living completely different circumstances that could have been the proof that she's not on the right track. And there was no sign of her anywhere close to succeeding, but she kept going. And when she was there in front of us talking to us about her reality back then, and then she said, I made a decision that I didn't have the money to invest in the vision that I had and the startups that I wanted to invest in. But I made a decision that I was gonna turn myself into money. Then that's when I realized that even though she didn't have what she thought was needed at first, or what most people thought was needed, which was money, she already had the possibility in her to learn or to use the resources that was already available to her, either within her, the capacity to learn, or outside of her, all the information, the knowledge, and the experience that she could gain by just setting herself into motion and doing the proper actions to learn some of the things that people were willing to invest in, or just to use her as a channel to accomplish some of their mission or some of the causes that they cared about. And because she realized that, and she went to grab something that was even worth more than money, that she was able to change her whole life circumstances. And then not too long after, when we got into the hot seat, she looked into my eyes and she confirmed something really powerful to me. She was talking about my offer, and she told me, if you would do that, you would be very wealthy. And it hit me again, because I realized that right now I might not have the financial resources that I want to live the kind of adventurous, rich life that I want. Even though I was able to get myself to LA in some kind of ways, right? By using my own resources. But when she said that to me, if you would do that, you would be very wealthy. I realized that even though I don't have those financial resources right now in the meantime that I'm seeking to have, I have something deep inside that I know other people need and would love to have access to. So now it's just a matter of time of it's just a matter of me realizing that I have that richness, that wealth of knowledge and wisdom and experience and expertise inside of me that I can translate into money. And I can translate into impact, a vehicle for transformation for other people, right? So now I realize that we're already rich. We are already rich. And the crazy thing right now is that we are all seeking for something else. We are seeking for something bigger, right? So purpose, if you're like me, purpose is really important for you. Making an impact is very important for you. But we're also looking to have more financial resources, make more money. This is something that is also important because we want to be more free to live the kind of experiences that we would like to live. For me, it would be to invest abroad, go to travel more often, bring my whole family with me, right? But indirectly, sometimes we focus so much on money and we don't realize that so many of us spend our majority of our life chasing money. When really, right now, in the present moment, you can't realize how rich you are already. And that single biggest insight that I got on that day is something that I want to wake up with every single day of my life. And I want to carry with and share to my people around. Because I got to repeat that. We are already rich. We don't need to wait for that $1 million to arrive in our bank account or that next paycheck to arrive in our pockets, or that 10K in a month goal that we set ourselves until the end of the year. We don't need to wait for that moment. Money is going to come as a result of us realizing that we're already rich in knowledge, in wisdom, in experiences, in expertise, in gifts, and skills, and talent, in words, in so many things. I don't have enough time to enumerate everything that we're rich in. But as soon as we realize that, the rest is going to take care of itself. And the most important thing is that we're not going to live, or we're not going to skip our present life for a distant future that might not be as worth it. What about we are living rich right now with the richness that we already have, and we build with that along the way so that we can get to the goals that we're seeking to get, including making more money, including impacting more people, including having a strong influence in our people's life, and contributing to better conditions for our family. I'm leaving you with that, my people. We're already rich.